In this video, I'm going to be hunting in a local park with the Xterra Elite, and I took my Sachs hand digger along with me, and it did great. You can see it's still a little bit dirty, but anyway. I'm going to be hunting in the park today, and I'm armed with my Minelab X-Terra Elite and my Sachs digger. And I'm going to be interested to see what this is going to do for me. I'm sure it's going to perform well. I'm not carrying a shovel on purpose. I'm in a park, so let's see how this little baby does. All right, so today I'm going to be hunting in part 1. I'm going to be going with a sensitivity starting out at 20. Let's start at 20 and see if that's good and not too chattery. I'm going to go ahead and do a noise cancel here. To do a noise cancel, you're just going to go into your menu by pressing your cog wheel here. It's going to be the first one, AU. Hold that detector up level. Press your accept reject button. It's going to get your noise cancel in. Now I'm going to do a ground balance. Use your cog wheel, go over to the next menu. It's going to be that little metal detector with the arrow pointing down. Then you're going to press and hold that accept reject button. You're going to pump that coil up and down until those numbers settle out. Right now I'm settling on 52. Let go of that button. That's our ground balance. Okay, I'm going to hunt in the menu setting. It's going to be the speaker with the little music notes, and that's where you adjust your target tones. Right now it's on 2, that's the default. I'm going to go up to 5. I'm going to hunt in 5 tones today. Let's scroll over, accept reject. I'm going to leave that just like it is. My recovery, I'm going to start with a 2 and see how we do. And all right, let me go over back to recovery again. I'm going to long press. Right now our iron bias is set at 1, and that setting goes from all the way from -1, excuse me, goes from -1 to 2. Now I want this detector to be pretty much wide open right now. We're going to start off in -1 and see how this does. And then the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all metal on, because I like to hear the iron. At least know where some iron's at. All right, we got our first target here. It's a 61, or I'll say first target that I want to dig anyway. It's right here close to the surface. First dig with my Sachs here. I'm not really going to dig very deep because I've got a feeling. I think this might be a penny. Let's see. Yep, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a penny. And it's a zinc. Yeehaw. Gotta love it. I'll keep it because I cast the clad in, man. All right, this is 27.29. I might be risking this to be a pull tab, but let's see. When you dig in your plugs, try not to dig it all the way around. Just dig 3 sides. See how I did that one? You dig 3 sides and it'll just flip right up for you. So I'm hoping for a nickel, but I just got skunked. All right, so that's gonna be a piece of aluminum. Whatever this is, it's fairly deep. Or it's deeper than everything else I've been digging today. It looks like I got glass here. Okay, another reason why you wear gloves, everybody. Yep, I got a glass bottle right here. And it must still have the cap on it. All right, that's exactly what it was. All right, so that's exactly what that was. It was the bottle cap still attached to the top of the bottle. You know, when you're out here swinging, a lot of people use swinging. I use swinging all the time. Your detector, that's exactly what you don't want to do. You don't want to do this like a swing. Think of it more like a sweep. And if you look, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm basically just skimming right across the top of this grass. I can hear it. Now, you can lift it up a little bit more, but you want your swings to be level. You want them to be level, and you want them to be just at a good speed so that you give this detector time enough to process the information it's getting. Okay? There's some detectors out there that are very fast at doing this. That's also where your recovery speed comes in. The higher you have your recovery speed, the better it separates. You can also probably swing a little bit faster with a higher speed. But that right there is a target that we're gonna dig right there, 88, 90. 88 to 90, this might be a quarter. Let's see. This might be a quarter, everybody. Let's see what we got. I'm loving this sax digger, man. You know, if you're gonna be in a park. Now here they don't care. You can carry a shovel here and it don't matter. But there's some parks you might go to where they don't like that. So the smaller digger you can carry in there and be a little more inconspicuous, the better off you might be. All right, well, hopefully I didn't get skunked by a can here. But boy, that sure sounded like a... Oh, yep, I didn't get skunked. Look at there, it was a quarter. 89.90 or 88 to 90, it was ringing up there on that Xterra Elite. It's clad, it ain't silver by any means, but I'll take a clad quarter all day long, y'all. 1984. I'll take it all day long because it adds up. I clean them up, I'll take them to Coinstar, and cash them in. Okay, I love a signal like this. 78, 79, 80. Or I hear something good that I want to investigate, like that signal, I narrow my swing down. See, I'm just wiggling a little bit side to side. Then I'm gonna turn on it. There it is right there, and it's disappearing, so it's not something big. This could be a coin, okay? Now let me show you how the pinpoint works. Your pinpoint button's right here. Press that. So watch these lines right here. You see right there where they met in the middle? That should be the sweet spot and where my target's at, okay? Before I dig, I always, or at least I try, take my pinpointer. Okay, I can pick it up with my pinpointer. So I don't need to dig very deep. Okay? Because again, I've learned, okay, through putting the hours in with this equipment, that my pinpointer will pick up at least 3 inches in the dirt. Okay, so I know I don't need to dig a huge hole for this. All right, there it is. And y'all, this is going to be a penny. More than likely, it's going to be a copper penny, okay? With the Xterra Elite, and same thing with the Pro. I've learned over time that your zinc pennies ring up somewhere in the 60s, at least for me anyway. And then your copper pennies are going to ring up higher. So this was ringing up 78 to 80. So this is more than likely going to be a copper penny. It's very bent. So at some point this got run over by the lawnmower for sure. I can't get a date on this right now. Just from looking at it, I'm pretty positive that's going to be a copper, okay? The way it was ringing up, the way it looks. 25, 26, all the way up to 29. Not holding my breath, but might get lucky. Okay, we might get lucky. And this time we did. Okay, it's a pull tab. Oh well. But if you don't dig it, you're not gonna get those nickels. 57, 58, right here, beside this root. Let's see what we got. 57, 58. This hand sack, this sack's hand digger is doing great. It is doing great, y'all. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's interesting the way that was ringing up. But 58's close to 60. It's a penny. And more than likely going to be clad at that number. And it's a 1988. So there we go. It was ringing up 58, 59 on the Elite. In my experience, they're normally around 60 to 62, somewhere in there. But hey, ground conditions like this morning, there's a lot of we had a misting rain, so this grass is still wet. You can probably see that on my pants. But anyway, always keep that in mind, that conditions change every day. Ground conditions and things, numbers. That's why you try not to, I'm digging that, but you try not to focus so much on those numbers, because you know, it changes. Beautiful 79. I mean, it's locked on. Well, just bounced a little bit, but it was locked on at 79. It was locked on, so let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. It just fell in the hole. So it must have been right there when I was digging. Dig right down to it. Copper penny, more than likely. Yep, sure is. 1981. And 7880. That's a good one. That's a nice one right there. And again, if you were listening, you hear how beautiful that tone sounded on that machine. Oh wow, that was like up in the grass on the surface. And I believe we got us a dime this time. How about that? Dimes and copper pennies, a lot of times they ring up in the same space, same number range. And that is it's like a 2011, so it's newer clad, but hey, it's a dime. Another candidate for Coinstar. Another sweet sounding 79. So how about, hey, if any of you are using the Elite right now, maybe you just bought it when it came out, or you just bought one, let me know how you're doing with that Elite. If you got one, that might help too if I turn that pinpointer on right. Oh, there it is. It's gonna be another dime. Right close to where I just dug the other one. Hey, I might have a trail of dimes here. I might have a trail of dimes. The other one was right there, and the one before that was over in that general area. So I just saw it. There it is. And it's gonna be another dime. How about that? 3 dimes in a row. So hey, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are swinging out there. What kind of detector are you using? I got another 7980. And I'm about 10 feet away from the last one. So guess what we got? It's another dime. Clad. All right, and I guess that's what we might call this one, Trail of Dimes. Okay, so here's a wrap up from that short hunt with the Xterra Elite. Right over here on the left side, I got all my trash. This sounded just like a coin. So lesson learned there. Look at that bottle cap. It's smashed flat, it's aluminum. It was sounding sweet, but it fooled me. Okay, got 1 quarter, 5 dimes, and 4 pennies. Okay, and that's about an hour and 15 minutes or so, maybe an hour and a half out there in this park hunting. Hey, if you made it to the end, I much appreciate it. And I hope you really enjoyed that video in the park. And if you like park hunting videos and coin shooting and things like that, be sure to check out this video next.